Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of corporate filings. Today we're diving into a Form 8K, which is like a company's something happened report to the SEC. It's from SHF Holdings and it involves their accountant. Let's just say things got a little messy. Alright, let's get to the heart of the matter. This Form 8K is all about a change in accountants. Specifically, SHF Holdings is parting ways with their auditor, Markham LLT. That's never a great sign. It can mean that there were problems with their work or that the company just wanted to go in a different direction. This filing will shed light on what happened. The filing starts with the formal announcement. The audit committee of the board of directors was told by Markham that they are ending the auditor relationship between them and SHF Holdings. This took effect in mid-April. So Markham audited SHF Holdings' financial statements for the last couple of years. That means they checked the numbers and made sure everything looked right. And while they were doing this job, they didn't issue what's called an adverse opinion. An adverse opinion is when the auditor says that the company's financial statements are seriously wrong or misleading. They also didn't disclaim an opinion, meaning they could form an opinion and they weren't qualified or modified because of uncertainty, audit scope, or accounting rules. But there was a paragraph explaining that there were concerns about the company's ability to continue as a going concern, basically that there was a chance the companies might not be able to stay in business. Now, during the time that Markham was auditing SHF Holdings, there weren't any major disagreements about how the company was doing its accounting, disclosing information, or setting up the audit. But there were some reportable events. Here's where it gets a little complicated, but it is important. SHF Holdings says that they found some material weaknesses in their internal controls. This is basically saying that they messed up on keeping track of their finances and they weren't effective at reviewing revenue calculations from a related party, which is someone connected to the company. The company also had issues evaluating accounting for financial instruments and management review controls to determine if they are a going concern and some information technology access issues. All these things added up to them admitting they had weaknesses in their financial reporting. The company gave Markham a copy of these disclosures. They asked Markham to write a letter to the SEC saying whether they agreed with what the company was saying or if they disagreed, to explain how. That letter from Markham is included as an exhibit to this report. So what about a new accountant? Well, the audit committee approved the engagement of a new independent accounting firm to audit SHF Holdings financial statements for the end of the year. The company is going through the acceptance process. They expect to issue an update to this report once that process is complete. So let's zoom out and see what's really going on here. The big red flag is always when a company and its auditor part ways. It's even more concerning when it happens because of disagreements or concerns about internal controls. The fact that Markham included a going concern warning in their audit report is also a major issue. It means that the auditors had doubts about whether SHF Holdings could stay afloat. The material weaknesses in internal controls are also a problem. These weaknesses suggest that the company's financial reporting may not be accurate or reliable. That can shake investor confidence and make it harder for the company to raise money. It's not an immediate death sentence for the company, but they need to address those things promptly and not just the weaknesses. The underlying problems need to be addressed. From an investor's perspective, this report is cause for concern. It doesn't necessarily mean the company is doomed, but it does mean that there are significant risks. Investors should carefully consider these risks before investing in SHF Holdings or Platoon. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, comment and subscribe.